Cheryl Awino, Year 1 Deputy candidate from Migori Teachers College undertaking agricultural project under the theme of natural resource conservation. So as I was walking around Migori Teachers College, I came to realize very many parts have been affected by erosion. In that, the main erosion which has occurred in very many parts is like gully erosion. It has affected very many parts. And if we want to control it, we must check on first the causes, what has caused this. And I came to realize this is because you find the land is just there in that there is no vegetation cover. And this makes the land very exposed to the sunlight. Secondly, so you find that if the land remains bare, the top fertile soil will be washed away by the surface runoff. And we also check on the effect of this soil erosion, of which we have like loss, it will cause the loss of fertile soil. It will make the soil to be unfertile. And this will not even support the farming, cannot take place there because the topsoil will have been swept by the surface runoff. So that's why I came up with this project of planting trees. You find like when you plant trees, it will help the soil planting of trees will also reduce the surface runoff. Like when it rains, a lot of water will be absorbed by the soil and it will be released. So you will find like the water that has been absorbed in the soil, it will be released slowly over time. Secondly, these trees will help us. You will get like it will provide shade, and when it provides shade, it will also help to regulate the temperature in the soil. And that's why I came up with this project.
I have a question. Majorly, how does lack of vegetation cover cause soil erosion at large? Explain to me, I need to understand.
Lack of vegetation will cause soil erosion in that the land will remain bare when there is no vegetation, and it can be easily the top fertile soil can be carried away easily by the surface runoff. Secondly, when the land remains bare, it will be heated directly by the sunlight.
I have understood.
Yes.
The next question, how does this soil erosion lead to loss of fertility?
How does
How does soil erosion lead to loss of soil fertility?
Loss of soil erosion? How does lack of soil erosion lead to soil infertility of the soil? So you find that when you go to where the erosion have occurred, you will find that the top fertile soil have been washed away, and the remaining is that infertile soil. And again, secondly, when you go where the erosion have occurred, you will find that erosion have taken place. Even the soil structure, you will find it has also interfered with that.
Thank you. Clifford Nyabuto, Year 1 student from Migori Teachers Training College, taking agricultural project. My theme was establishment and use of innovative garden for crop production. As I was surveying around the college compound, I came to realize that there was no enough land which could decide to lead supply of vegetables for consumption in the school. So, due to availability of locally available materials like containers, sacks, I decided to recycle them for use as the garden, as innovative gardens. So the main cause was due to inadequate land which could lead to the least supply and the growth of vegetables for the college to use as food. And the main effect that was taken there was the school used a lot of money to buy the vegetables from the nearby farmers. And there was also low supply of vegetables to the school for consumption rates, which was at the low rate. I decided to come up with this project of hanging gardens by putting soil in those containers and then start to the plants to grow in there. So I used them by filling the soil and then applying those fertilizers, which it starts for. I think it starts to increase at higher rate for those vegetables, which were at least it solved the case. Why I came up with this project.
So I have one question. Why did you decide to use the innovative garden or that project for crop production?
The main reason, the materials that I used were readily available, and I think it is a cheap method compared to others. So I thank you for your cooperation. May you have a nice day.
I am Philip Machuki, a Year 1 2024 candidate, deputy from Migori Teachers Training College. My theme was establishment and care for fruit plants. Establishment and care for fruit plants. As I was taking a survey around the school compound, actually I realized that there is shortage of purple fruits in the school compound. That's our major problem was shortage of fruit in the school compound, simply because they were there initially, but there was shortage. Now, due to this shortage, it struck me, or it made me to come up with a project that will cope up with this situation. This shortage of fruits does not just occur. There are many causes of which might lead to shortage of fruits, but we have the major cause that might lead to shortage of fruits. And the major cause we have improper maintenance of the school garden, of our Migori school garden. Improper maintenance. We have weeds. You know, naturally, when a plant is severely infested by weeds, it lacks that competitive. You know, a plant is like just a human being. It must defend itself. You know, that weed, it hinders a lot. It competes for light, it competes for shade, it competes for nutrients, and all those. So when weeds are growing more than the pawpaw fruits, it makes the pawpaw fruits to have a standard growth, thus leading to being unproductive. Also, we have the disease attack, and majorly the disease that I investigated and found, it was leaf spot. We have many diseases. We have leaf curl, Yeah, we have many other diseases, but majorly the main disease that was I found it was leaf spot. Leaf spot. You know, this leaf spot. It majorly made the pawpaw leaves to turn into yellow. Not only turning into yellow, it makes also black spots on the leaves. And after the continuous yellowing of the leaves, then the leaves fall off from the stem. Now there's and we have the effects of these now diseases. Actually, the main effect the main effect was over expenditure. Remember, the school initially they used in the school garden we used to harvest enough pawpaw fruits. But now this has made the school to shift back to the market in order to get the pawpaw fruit at large numbers. But that's the main cause. We have over expenditure. Now this has made the pawpaw fruit, the school college to use the extra resources in order to acquire the pawpaw fruit. That was the main effect. We have also decline in productivity. Remember, we require the pawpaw fruit for our own health. Due to the attack of pests and diseases, it makes the pawpaw fruits to decline in the yields. And also we have poor plant health. Due to the attack, it makes the pawpaw fruit to lower its health. We have also, it loses its aesthetic value. You know the aesthetic value, it is the natural looking of the plant. The plant itself must be attractive. Nowadays, maybe the pest and diseases, they lowers its aesthetic value. I came up with the solution, and the solution was it is to come up with a project of establishing and caring. Not only it is to care because the pawpaw fruits are there. It is to care and maintain for the pawpaw fruits in order to reduce that of expenditure of the college outside. And through this project, we will enable to produce enough pawpaw fruits in the college for our own consumption.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
So you say there is over expenditure in the college, and why did you just decide to come up with this project?
The reason why I came up with this project, remember the availability, the resources are available. We have land in school, we have the everything, we have the equipment. So our reason is to, our main aim, it is to take care and maintain, not to use another extra money in going to purchase the pawpaw. Remember that we have enough land, we have fertilizer, all those equipment. That is the main reason why I decided that. Apart from going to buy extra pawpaw fruits, it is by ourselves we will be able to take care and maintain, do the weeding, do all sorts, and make sure we spray all those practices, pruning, whatsoever, so that at the end we can be able to produce a healthy pawpaw fruit that can be able to be productive to our own health, that will help us to fight different diseases. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question.
Yes.
You have talked about pests and diseases. What measures have you put in place to make sure that they are not existing anymore in your project? Pests and diseases.
We have been able to spray the pawpaw plant every week, twice. Through that, it will enable the diseases to be, the pawpaw plant will be free from pest and disease attack. That's why I came up with this project. Thank you.
I'm Shadrach Leya, first year 2024 candidate. My theme was rearing of domestic animals, and my problem was bush grass in college. As I walk around, a lot of grasses, tall grasses, which uh, which were almost at the knees of the leg. I'm sure you can imagine how big and how tall the grass were. These bushes it has covered 3/4 of the school, and the main point was regular and keep is needed to prevent overgrowth and ensure the area remains accessible and safe for all learners in school. Another thing is this can involve significant time and resource investment. This problem can be solved by making sure that everyone participates in so everyone must come up to make sure that all tall grasses are shot. The causes of this short for these tall grasses is because of lack of maintenance in the college. Another thing is landscaping choices. Landscaping choices make sure that the land is flat and the land is which is landscaping choices. The next is soil quality. If the soil is too fertile, the grass will grow faster. So this may cause the tall grass to appear bushy. Another thing is climate and weather. As we know that this area experience a lot of rainfall, this makes the grass to grow faster in that particular region. Effects obscure visibility. Tall grasses can create hiding spots, reducing visibility and potentially increasing security risk among learners. This will make learners fear passing through the tall grasses because of insecurity. Another thing is pests and wildlife. Uh, it may attract pests like mosquito, snakes, and rodents, posing health risk to students and staffs. Uh, Another thing is trip hazard. Uneven ground concealed by tall grasses can lead to trips and falls, causing injuries. Another thing is fire hazard. Uh, Fire hazard in a dry condition. Tall grasses can become a fire risk, necessitating careful monitoring and management. Uh, this project of rearing of sheep will help to maintain tall grasses to be short. Again, rearing of sheep is not just for keeping to maintain the the level or the size of grass, but also be beneficial to the institution. E.g., sheep can produce meat, which can be used in school, and also wool can be sold out of the school to earn income to the school. That's why I came to conclude that this project is of beneficial value to the college.
I have a question. According to your project, which type of sheep are you planning to rear which can fit your project?
Okay, since the land is big and enough for the sheep, the best breed that we can rear here is merino sheep, which have wool. Meat also can be sold out of this. Wool can be sold out of the school, and meat can be used in the school. So merino sheep is the best to rear in the institutions.
Zakaria Samuel Metu from Migori TTC, undertaking you with a project of crop production, and the theme is crop production. I came up when I was doing my observation in the school compound. I realized that there is a problem of food. So I came up with a pressing problem in this school as food insecurity. Meaning that as I was observing in the dining area of the college, there was less food in the store, and the supply from outside has become a problem, making me to realize that it is a problem in the college. That is why I came up with this project of maize planting maize to curb that situation in the school college. First of all, I realized that the teacher trainees, but it is because of the food insecurity in school. And I realized that there is land which is not used. So, by that land being not used, it has caused the college to lack food or to get insufficient food, forcing it to buy food from outside. Hence, making the school to use money which was supposed to be used elsewhere to be used to buy that money. That is why I came up with that project of maize plantation. There is bare land which is being left not cultivated, and it is fertile because as I was observing, I saw there were weeds which were growing there unnecessarily, which showed that that land is fertile. That's why with this project I have decided that I will use it as an example, because I will perfect it as an example to show that that land is used and that land is productive, making it something which can be used even outside the college. So, one thing that made me to go with that project is that outside we have experienced climatic change. First of all, in this country of ours, we have experienced there were floods which were caused by the climatic change, which made the country to lose a lot of maize and a lot of food produce in our shamba. So which has affected our school. Our school has been getting less food from the sellers. That is why if I only make this project to be successful, it means that the school will have enough food. That is why I'm trying to make sure that people have embraced this plantation of maize. Yeah. Think now.
So I want to ask a question. Why did you decide to grow maize in large scale?
In order to curb and to make sure that there is food security in the school college.
So fine, thanks.
Okay, according to me, when we are coming now into the conclusion of this project, I support the maize plantation because if you see in the according to the county where we are in Migori County, you find that maize is the staple food. So when we plant maize, it will help us mostly.
I would like to support the team of maize production, this project, simply because the current situation now, food security is the most pressing, not only Migori County, Kenya at large. I hereby support maize production through this project fully. Thank you. And as how my Mwalimu said that sometimes in this our country we face a lot of scarcity in food production. As we based on college or institution in Migori County, the land is big, and we can cultivate a lot of maize in that particular area. The second thing is when we cultivate maize production, the capital is slightly does not require a lot of capital to start. That's the second point. And another one is the quality and the soil fertility is very nice for and favorable for maize production. That's why I came at the end that I support maize production. Thank you.
Thank you first of all for recognizing that food insecurity is a problem in current situation in this college. Secondly, I know by establishing that project, there will not be needed much money and labor, simply because when we buy, because there are these maize seed which are new in the market, which can grow in a faster rate. Then labor, when we come to labor, because there are some students who are taking agriculture as their subject, they will provide that labor because they will be learning more. And thirdly, thank you because you have recognized that we need food, not only here in college, but it will make other students to realize that even outside, for whatever that was done by the drought, by the floods, by killing food, now, because you have embraced that, I think now we shall move together to make sure that this project is successful and it is something that will be featured even from now onwards. Thank you.